Yo, what's up YouTube family? It's your boy Koozie back at you with another hot TikTok reaction. Today we're gonna be reacting to some creepy and woke TikToks. The kind that's gonna have you rethinking reality. I'm talking about questioning everything. With that said, if you're new to the channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop some new hot content that you definitely don't want to miss. One more thing, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. Don't believe anything you hear or see in these videos. Don't believe anything that I say in these videos. Always do your own research and always use your own discernment. Let's get right to it.
What you are about to see is so-called UFO technology replicated. In reality, it is advanced ancient technology used by our ancestors. This technology amplifies your natural resonance energy to create gravity force fields, distort time, create invisibility, and open portals.
Oh, hell no, boy.
Hello again.
That's big
We
cap.
want you to present you this movie, short movie, Stargates. Now I can make it happen.
This ancient technology is real, and all based on manipulating the 2D ether field. It uses a combination of orgone technology from Wilhelm Reich, Keshe nanocoating method, pyramid shape power, Nikola Tesla technology, Victor Schauberger vortex fields, John Keeley sound resonance, Victor Grebennikov CSE effect, psychotronics, radionics, ancient Vimana technology, and more. If you want to learn more, go to ether2d.com.
Or they were using anti-gravity.
Hey y'all, those are definitely some things that we're gonna do some research on and some videos on and more, because they definitely are all very, very, very interesting topics. I'm telling you, if you think I'm lying, go do your own research. Let me know what y'all think about that down
Did you know in 1924, a scientist changed mercury into gold? His name was Professor Hontaro Nagioka. In his experiments, he took a high-tension mercury vapor lamp and he turned it into pure gold. He achieved this by feeding it thousands of volts of electricity for hours and hours. And if you're into alchemy, this is the quest for the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, just like Harry Potter. What's weird is, the Greek god of Mercury has a staff that looks like an electrical current. Whenever I think of gold in ancient times, I think of the Mayans, because they had a ton of gold. What's even weirder, in 2015, they found a giant pool of mercury beneath the pyramid of the feathered serpent. There's also a theory, if you spin mercury in a gyroscopic device, it'll create an anti-gravity effect. So either the ancients knew about changing mercury into gold.
So they had anti-gravity crafts in the early 1900s. This video's for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, this happened in 1958. Just look at the craft and how it's hovering. Look at the shape, the size. Just get real creative with y'all minds here. Look at this goddamn craft and how it's hovering. By the way, once again, 1958. So you know how like over time things like elevate, you know how things get better, technology advances, updates, downloads, uploads. I'm just wondering if that was the 1950s, what do it look like now? And for those conspiracy theorists out there, just know that you're wrong. A specific group of people couldn't possibly be planning a fake alien invasion. You're totally wrong. Yeah, like whooping. That's just conspiracy. Those who get it, get it. Let me know what y'all think about Dr. Nick.
Hey, two things, man. Do you really think it's possible to turn mercury into gold? Let me know your answer down below. Why? If yes, why? And no, why not? And 2, didn't those craft look mighty similar to the craft that we kind of see on TV? They say sometimes, or UFOs or UAPs, or yeah. What is the U.S. unidentified submerged object? USOs, I guess you would say. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Thinking from then to now, yes, probably possible that yeah. I'm not gonna say no more. Y'all know what I'm getting. Y'all know where I'm going with this, man. That it's possible that what we see today could be, you know, who, and not, you know, who they say they is, you know, without me speaking in, you know, all the way through, you know. Maybe them ain't the UFOs that they say they is. That's all I'm getting at.
Lee went missing after discovering.
Uh-oh. Like I say, man, don't fall for the boo-boo, man. Say, I'm fit to come out with the merch, man. Wait, y'all let me know how many of y'all out there, you know what I'm saying, gonna help me run it up, man. You know what I'm saying? How many out there gonna support, you know, real supporters? How many out there gonna, you know what I'm saying, knock them off a good tee or two, you know, or a hoodie or two? Don't fall for the boo-boo, man. You know what I'm saying? I was finna say don't buy the boo-boo, man, but hey, that too. Don't buy that boo-boo, man. You know what I'm saying? The other stuff, the boo-boo merch, you know what I'm saying? The everything, that's a good saying. Don't buy the boo-boo, man. Shoot, they could be selling anything over there that's boo-boo product. But over here, it's don't fall for the boo-boo, man. You know what I'm saying? We coming with it real raw and live. Come on, let's get it. Check this out. They might take this video down, to be honest. Share as much as possible before they do take it down.
video is only hundreds of years old. We were so more advanced than what we think. History is a complete lie. They are covering up something. This is definitely some sort of anti-gravity technology used by the ancient Tartarians. History is his story. These videos are not just it. There are pictures of the ancients using advanced technology that we do not even use to this day. Why are we not told about this? And why is this not in our history books? This looks like some sort of spirit technology to see the other side, or some sort of hologram technology. What do you think?
For generations, humans have been on a quest to understand the mysteries of hyperdimensional physics and unlock the secrets of anti-gravity. Many scientists consider anti-gravitational technology to be the holy grail of the 21st century, a single technology that will completely change human civilization and bring about a new age on Earth and beyond. That such technology is possible is backed up by the countless UFO videos and sightings all around the world. Recently, even the United States Navy released mysterious footage of a UFO encountered by Navy pilots.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. What's that? What is it on us, dude? Well, if there's like anything, it's rotating.
According to the data, NASA began its work on anti-gravity technology in 1992. They believed that a device built around a superconductor and a magnet could shield an object from gravity. Declassified documents indicate that the United States started their anti-gravity research much earlier, as far back as the 1950s. Many believe that after the infamous Roswell UFO crash in 1947, the U.S. government started spending billions of dollars on reverse engineering extraterrestrial technology. Curiously, the U.S. Secretary of the Navy is listed as the administrator on several radical aviation technologies patented by aerospace engineers. For example, a mysterious man by the name of Salvatore Pais is named as the inventor of 4 ambiguous patents for which the United States Navy is the assignee. A bizarrely shaped high-frequency gravitational wave generator, a piezoelectricity-induced high-temperature superconductor, an electromagnetic field generator and method to generate an electromagnetic field that could deflect asteroids, and, perhaps strangest of all, a craft using an inertial mass reduction device, described in the patent as hybrid aerospace undersea craft, which, due to the physical mechanisms enabled with the inertial mass reduction device, can function as a submersible craft capable of extreme underwater speeds. There is a lack of water skin friction and enhanced stealth capabilities. This hybrid craft would move with great ease through the air, space, and water mediums by being enclosed in a vacuum plasma bubble or sheath due to the coupled effects of EM field-induced air and water particles repulsion and vacuum energy polarization. While all are relatively outlandish sounding, the latter was personally vouched for by the Chief Technical Officer of the Naval Aviation Enterprise, who claimed the Chinese were already developing similar technologies. Although the U.S. had not admitted to possessing such a craft, countless people have witnessed a strange triangular UFO in the sky, which looks exactly like the mysterious craft from the patent. But if there is still doubt, take a look at this Google Earth image, spotted a few years back in Australia. Of course, follow the coordinates now, and you'll find that the mysterious object has been hidden from Google Maps, which makes it even more suspicious. No doubt, the world of anti-gravity is one of cloak and dagger, of extraterrestrial implications and dark money funding. However, the man that we've dedicated this video to was not a backroom power player or governmental elite, but an ordinary man in an extraordinary position at the forefront of anti-gravity discovery. He did not accomplish this with billions of dollars or secret government facilities, but simply by observing nature and all its wonderful creations. Viktor Stepanovich Grebennikov was born in 1927 in Simferopol, a populous city in the Crimean Peninsula region of what was then the Soviet Union. Only a few years before he was born, the city had been an important theater in the Russian Civil War. Grebennikov's mother was a noblewoman and his father a simple mechanic, two classes which previously would not have intermingled. For his part, Grebennikov was an intelligent, curious young man, and he became among the first of a new educated generation. It was this education that led him, as an adult, to Novosibirsk, on the southern tip of the western Siberian plain. There, Grebennikov took to a wide range of interests, becoming a scientist, specifically an entomologist, which is the study of insects, but also a naturalist, painter, and rugged outdoorsman. He may also have been a poet, judging by how he described the natural beauty of the Siberian steppe, as he wrote, "A quiet evening in the steppe. The sun's red disk has already touched the faraway misty horizon. Pods of ducks gleam over the evening lake. Sandpipers are also heard in the distance. The high pearl-colored sky stretches over the calming world of the steppe. How good it is to be out here in the open country." It was this love affair with nature, far from the stuffy offices and thick books usually associated with scientists, which sent Grebennikov down the path of discovery that would define his life. It happened almost entirely by chance one evening in the early 1980s. Grebennikov was engaged in his favorite pastime, roaming the vast steppe along with his intent to camp under the stars. As he laid his head on a makeshift pillow, Grebennikov was overcome with an unpleasant feeling, a headache, ringing ears, and a metallic taste in his mouth. He realized that he had set up camp on top of an underground bee city, that, in fact, in his own words, the entire steppe is dappled with their holes like Swiss cheese, and in places almost like a sponge. What could this mean? Grebennikov wondered. He returned to the spot 4 more times, through varying weather and times of day, and each time found the results the same. He noted that 5 meters away from the boundary of the bee city, he felt no effects. But as soon as he entered the area, he felt similarly unpleasant. This weighed on Grebennikov's mind for some time, until years later, he happened to be in an area where another bee city had recently died, that is, collapsed as a result of erosion and the passage of time. While investigating the site, Grebennikov collected parts of the nest, the familiar honeycomb, and returned to his office. There he noticed the most...
But isn't that crazy though, y'all, man, that he was laying on the bee nest, man, in the ground, and it was like on the ground, and it had holes in it all over, like he said, like Swiss cheese, you know, for them to get in and out to the nest. That's crazy, man. It sounds like some hornets though or something to me, in my opinion. But I guess it was bees, honey. I ain't gonna say honeybees, but bees. They all have nests, combs. I mean, not honeycombs, but nests. But anyway, or hives. But a bee city he was laying on, and they had him feeling sick and headache and all that, man. And basically, what he getting at is like, I guess they put off a certain type of energy or vibration, but I don't want to ruin it. Let's get to it though. But that's crazy how he was saying that it had him feeling though. But I wanted to stop and talk about, man, that
unusual phenomenon. When he put his hand over the honeycomb, he could feel a heat emanating from it, a thermal sensation which made him lightheaded. He got others to try, and they reported similarly feeling heat or cold wind, having numbness in their fingers, or feeling as though their hand was being pushed around. Most peculiar, the cause of this could not be measured by any traditional scientific device. Grebennikov noted that thermometers or ultrasound detectors, magnetometers, and electrometers did not respond to them in the slightest. Further, the effect could not be blocked by covering, even with a thick piece of metal. Strangely, clocks, both mechanical and electronic, started running inaccurately when placed near the zone. By chance, Grebennikov had discovered the cavity structural effect, CSE, which is what he called this type of force field which surrounded cavernous honeycomb-like objects. Believing this to be an important and potentially groundbreaking discovery, Grebennikov published an article on his findings. Surprisingly, the article went unnoticed or ignored in the mainstream
Y'all pay attention to what he just said and pay attention to what's going on
scientific
right now.
community. Thus, Grebennikov was left to continue the work himself. While his status as an entomologist was probably at least partially responsible for the indifference of the scientific community, it was this vocation that allowed Grebennikov his next major breakthrough, a discovery that would change everything. In 1988, Grebennikov was examining the chitin shells of insects under a microscope when he noticed what he called an unusually rhythmic, extremely ordered, incomparable honeycomb, solid multidimensional composition, which looked as if it was pressed by some complicated automatic machine. As he moved deeper into study, something extraordinary happened. As Grebennikov described, I was about to place a second identical plate with the same unusual cell structure on its underside, almost purposely on top of the first one. But then, the little plate came loose from my tweezers, hung suspended above the other plate on the microscope stage for a few seconds, then turned a few degrees clockwise and swung, and only then it abruptly fell on the desk. When I came to my senses, I tied a few panels together with a wire, and it wasn't an easy thing to do. I succeeded only when I positioned them vertically. What I got was a multi-layered chitin block, and I placed it on the desk. Even a relatively large object, such as a thumbtack, would not fall on it. Something pushed it up and aside. When I attached the tack on top of the block, I witnessed incredible, impossible things. The tack would disappear from sight for a few moments. That was when I realized that this was no beacon, but something entirely different. This incredible discovery got Grebennikov thinking. Science suggested that some bugs should be too big to fly, based on the size of their wings and the speed of their wings' beat. Was the cavity structural effect caused by this incomparable honeycomb creating some sort of anti-gravity field, allowing the bugs to defy physics and fly? Were the bugs in...
Fun fact, y'all, I must say this right quick. That's the same thing that they say about chickens. Oh, but chickens can't fly, right? I know, a little bit though. But they say they got wings, they should be able to fly, right? I know.
In fact, not flying at all, but levitating. Following this line of thought and the works of past scientists like Nikola Tesla, Grebennikov set about trying to create some sort of anti-gravitational vehicle. For years he toiled, pouring heart and soul into the project, until finally he came up with something possessing apparently amazing characteristics. By attaching hundreds, if not thousands of chitin shells to the bottom of a simple wooden platform, Grebennikov had invented an anti-gravity vehicle which he claimed could travel at up to 1,500 kilometers per hour, as many as 300 meters off the ground. He operated the device by stepping on the platform and using two handles attached to the base by a single pole. Despite the incredible speeds, the rider did not experience any effects, no inertia properties or dynamic pressure, almost as if they were ensconced in a bubble or force field. Further, when in flight, the device was invisible from below, appearing as only a light sphere or cloud in the sky. Observers noticed that even his shadow was missing when in flight, and his watch was constantly shifting forward or backward. We know from Einstein that time, space, and gravity are intertwined. Humble in the face of such a potentially world-changing invention, Grebennikov believed that so-called real science should investigate his discovery. Thus, he filed for a patent. Shockingly, his patent application was resoundingly denied, while Grebennikov was rejected and called out by skeptics and other scientists. It certainly didn't help that he lacked photographic proof, as his camera would malfunction during flights as a result of the cavernous structure's effect. But the reception he received for such an apparently groundbreaking invention represented the antagonistic relationship Grebennikov had with the establishment throughout his career. He was not shy about this, asserting, "The joy of creative work, even of work that ends in failure, is far higher and brighter than earning any diplomas, medals, or patents," and describing those he was at odds with as evil, ignorant people. But perhaps the reception to Grebennikov's invention went beyond mere antagonism. In 1992, his patent application having been rejected, Grebennikov sought to publish a book detailing his discovery, the principles and measurements of his invention, backed by a litany of full-color images. It was said this would include photographs of a demonstration of the machine Grebennikov gave at a museum. However, just before the book was released, the publishers, possibly at the behest of authorities, undertook dramatic edits of the book, removing hundreds of pictures and all schematic details. Why, at the same time, Grebennikov was being called out by skeptics, was evidence of his invention being subverted. According to a longtime colleague, Grebennikov was part of a so-called scientific underground that was persecuted and victimized by the scientific establishment and governmental authorities. Given the money governments were admittedly and allegedly spending in pursuit of the secrets Grebennikov had apparently discovered, it is perhaps no surprise his discovery would be suppressed. Maybe Grebennikov had inadvertently stumbled across something more powerful and thus more dangerous than he could have imagined, a deep and almost mystical power sought by humans for centuries, dreamed about with every UFO sighting or unexplained human artifact. Consider the Great Pyramid of Giza, a structure so incredible that generations of deep thinkers have speculated how an ancient society could have created such a thing. It is a mystery so inexplicable that some have suggested the ancients must have had access to some sort of alien technology. This might not be as far-fetched as it sounds. Recent research shows that the pyramid centralizes and conveys electromagnetic energy into the inner chambers and towards the top, as in Grebennikov's honeycomb. Further, where chitin shells from bugs powered Grebennikov's flying machine, the beetle was a vitally important symbol in Egyptian mythology, often depicted in art and icon. Alien or not, it appears the Egyptians may have had access to a knowledge since lost to human beings, thirsted for by governments, and rediscovered by Grebennikov centuries later. What exactly Grebennikov discovered is unknown to this day. It may sound incredible, but the mysterious usually does until it becomes a reality. Before his death in 2001, Grebennikov left us with these words: "There is no mysticism. The thing is simply that we humans still know little of the universe which, as we see, not always accepts our all too human rules, assumptions, and orders."
Well, he definitely got that right. Y'all let me know down below what y'all think about that clip and Grebennikov. Man, if you like that clip, don't forget to hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below. And comment, because they definitely don't want y'all to see this type of, you know what I'm saying, content. This is definitely knowledge, but it's also fallen angel tech. This is ancient knowledge, ancient fallen angel tech, ancient fallen angel knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Where else you think they got this type of stuff from? Come on, man. Let's use our heads here, guys. Let's get it, though. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Let's go. Let's go.
The Ramayana and...
At this point, man, they just pinned it in our faces, man. Like I said, man, y'all know where this stuff come from, man. Let's use our heads, man. They just put it right in front of your faces. Everybody know these ancient deities, or these deities from these other, you know, these places from around the world, or these different religions are falling angels. Let's get it. Demonic beings.
Mahabharata.
If you think different, let me know what your opinion is down below in the comment section. Come on now.
Two of the most important texts in Hinduism describe Vimanas, which are said to be able to fly great distances and even destroy entire cities. The most famous Vimana is the Pushpaka Vimana, which was owned by the king of Lanka, Ravana. The Pushpaka Vimana was said to be able to fly at the speed of thought, and it was used by Ravana to abduct Sita, the wife of Rama. Another Vimana mentioned in the Mahabharata is the Saubha Vimana, which was owned by the Pandavas. The Saubha Vimana was said to be even more powerful than the Pushpaka Vimana, and it was used by the Pandavas to travel to heaven and back. The Vimanas were also said to be able to fly at great speeds, and they could even travel underwater.
Man, if that don't remind you of something that kind of you know, rings a bell to something that we see or hear about all the time today, that they kind of just came out and said it was real, that they've been saying that wasn't real or was just a myth or science fiction for so many years. I don't know, kind of ring a bell though. It's kind of like a three-letter like analogy, you know what I'm saying, short for something, you know. Let me know what y'all think down below, man, because I don't know, man. I'm just reacting, man. I really don't be knowing what I'm talking about. I just be reacting to the videos, man. Look at this. That's scary, man.
Rotational speed at the equator is roughly 1,040 miles per hour. The orbital speed around the Sun is about 67,000 miles per hour. And the motion within the Milky Way galaxy is estimated to be 514,000 miles per hour.
Wow, that is pretty fast.
Yeah, it's not as fast as your first date went, but it's pretty fast. I heard about that one. So anyway, if the scientists working on Deglaka went out of phase with our time using their anti-gravity device, the Earth and everything around it would have kept moving on the path of coordinates dedicated by the block universe. And if they were able to remerge into our time frame, perhaps the X and Y coordinates of their third dimension would no longer be in sync with ours, and they would find themselves in the middle of space upon their reappearance.
Yeah, and forcing them to navigate back to Earth, where they would crash into Pennsylvania 21 years or so later after their disappearance.
least two of those places I've heard about. One of those places, we heard of places similar, close to that place, being damaged or disembodied. That's the type of word I would use right now because Hawaii, Maui situation. Why did they have Iraq up there? Hint, hint. I don't know. Y'all should check into that. Stargate, Iraq. I don't know.
Well, what is this? Is this one of those Stargates I kept telling you about? This is in Sri Lanka. Wow, it's called the Wheel of the Universe. That's a straight Stargate, motherfucker.
And like I always say, these videos are for entertainment purposes only, slight educational purposes at times, and y'all always use your own discernment. Don't believe anything you hear or see in these videos. Don't believe anything that I say in these videos. And always do your own research, guys. Just do your own research. Come on, man. Let's get it. What y'all think about these clips? If y'all liking the video so far, once again, like, comment, share, subscribe. It's free, y'all. It's free. It's not gonna cost you nothing, man. I be seeing a lot of people watching these videos, and I don't have that many likes, that many comments. It only take a second to like, a second to comment, just show a little support, man. It's free. It's not gonna cost you nothing. It's not gonna take information, because if it is, it's not me taking information. It's YouTube. You're already on YouTube watching all these videos. Show support. You're gonna show it to your favorite celebrity that don't know you, don't care about you. Show it to me, because I'll show you some love back, baby. That's what I do. I show love. Let's get it.
In the early 1900s, a series of remarkable stone structures were discovered in remote locations around the world. These amazing artifacts, known as stone stargates, captivated the imagination of archaeologists, historians, and conspiracy theorists alike. Carved with intricate patterns and symbols, their true purpose remains shrouded in mystery. Ancient folklore, however, spoke of these stargates as devices used by civilizations from distant solar systems to travel across the cosmos. By the 1950s, almost all the stargates had vanished without a trace, fueling rumors of government cover-ups and hidden agendas. Some theorized that governments around the world systematically confiscated the stargates and concealed them in top-secret facilities. Their whereabouts remain unknown.
Crazy, man. One question I have for y'all is, man, where do y'all think they learn how to build these stargates? Another question is, who do y'all think built these stargates? Another question is, excuse my tongue, do y'all believe these stargates actually work? Like, do y'all think these stargates work? And if so, where could they lead to? Another dimension, another plane, another, like when I say plane, like another planet? Let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Me, personally, I think it's gonna lead to another dimension. I think planets are dimensions in a way. But in another way, I don't think you can land on a planet. I don't think it's a solid. I think they're gas luminaries. Like gas planets. They just like lights, but they're like gases though, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, maybe I don't know. I'm starting to, go crazy or something over here. Nah, I'm trying never that. But y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Let's get it.
Here we are at the Transcending Satanic Monument in front of the Scientology building in Detroit. Here's an aerial view of it. You can see the sacred geometry, which is meant to work as a sort of sigil to condense energy, and this is a portal.
Shit, crazy.
Bro, look, I mean, to the extent of what it's even saying.
Okay.
Like even just the names. Entry stones, but look right here. We can bring birth. We can bring to birth a new world.
And right here, the transporters.
Yeah.
It looks like there's souls trapped inside these rocks. Oh, my feet are burning just standing in this circle right here. You guys, this is no joke. I'm not even kidding right now. This place is dark. Are your feet burning?
Yeah, but it's like 91 degrees out.
This is a representation of hell and the souls that are being trapped by by this demonic culture that we're living in, Like the culture that we live in hides this symbology, hides these demonic rituals and practices and symbols all around our states and countries, and this is just dark.
I'm gonna stand in the middle with my shoes off.
I don't know if I'd do it.
Whoa. I was wondering if I could
what's the conclusion? Is it satanic? Actually, I think it's actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
And I like the nice things that it says.
Hands right there, as you said that, like, it's just a little weird.
Oh wait, you are right. It looks like a baby right there. I changed my mind. I go back. It is actually dark. Look at the chains. Why are you putting babies in chains?
What is this? We want more schoolhouses and less jails. Oh, fuck, that's beautiful. Damn it. Are you evil or not? Why are you putting babies in chains and just answers it?
Solidarity across borders. Yeah, but what borders? See, they could be talking about dimensional borders.
Ooh, true. Yep. Honestly, that's legit.
Yeah, that one's legit. Oh, what's this one say? Oh, human rights. Okay, I guess that one makes sense now in context. Health and safety protection. These are like affirmations within a circle. Still witchcraft, even if it's good witchcraft.
Spells.
I just don't believe it's
Yeah, they're
guaranteed pensions. It's just like some union carpenter dude. It's like, I learned witchcraft. He's like, I'm into this right now. Health insurance, that's his spells. Job security. This is crazy.
Look at this weird pagan symbol that's just in front of this building right here. Just before we end this. Look at this guy. It's like a guy holding a family in his hands with a celestial object in his other hand.
And then we're in a triangle with the Scientology building.
Yeah,
you really think
yeah.
Like, that's the real dark magic over there. All the windows are blacked out. That's nuts. Doof.
Yeah, that's definitely a little weird. I don't know. Personally, I do believe America is New Babylon, if it hasn't been just Babylon the whole time, because it shows, man, who does this type of stuff, man, and brought like in the open, like openly, and then like they were saying, they tell you it's something else, but it's obvious, like that was definitely something dark right there. Like he was trying to convince himself that it wasn't. It was never not something dark. When you leave there, you definitely get some type of cleansing or say some prayers, because man, it's crazy. Then they talking about the other stuff across the street or whatever, man. Hey, beware, because this is a wicked place, man, for real. It's everywhere. What they say, the signs, the symbols, and all that is everywhere. You got to be paying attention, man. What they say, stay visual. You know what I'm saying? Vigilant. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's crazy, man. It's a wicked world, man. It's a dirty world we live in, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about that clip down below. That was definitely a portal site. Something demonic.
But those guys, they figured out something that no one, they bullshit that they could figure out how to do that today. They don't know how to do that today.
Well, somebody just came up with the whole, let's build it with wood. But it was probably so, like in Haiti, they build with stone. They still build with Jamaica, they still build with stone.
They have hurricanes. Yeah, they have hurricanes. Their houses have to be sturdy as fuck.
So I don't know what was going on in Egypt at that time when they was building like that.
I think they were beyond advanced. I think we are. Graham Hancock has this amazing quote. He said that human beings are a species with amnesia.
Oh yes, for sure.
For sure.
Oh, for sure.
And I think the way we've gone today, technologically, with like phones and microphones and video cameras and shit, like we've gone into an electronic technology. Yeah. I think they went into another technology that was different path, but way more powerful. They were able to move stones out of the mountains and move them 500 miles. I don't have any fucking idea how they did it.
Think about two batteries and positive and positive. Do they touch? I know. It kind of makes a little levitation in between them. I know. positive to positive, negative on each side to keep it in between. I don't know, I might just be talking, man, a little too much. But all I can tell you is do your own research and check it out, man. Use your own discernment. It may be BS, but it might be something. All you can do is go check it out yourself. Experiment, man. Yourself, man. Let's get it.
A small reactor about the size of a hemisphere, about the size of a basketball, on a metal plate, and when it was running, it produced a gravitational field of its own. Anyway, this device was producing that. It pushed my hands away, just like two like poles of a magnet. It's kind of cushion feeling, but you can't get them together. The closer you put them, the more they push. But there was some paperwork that indicated that this was from the Zeta Reticuli star system, but it wasn't just from the Zeta Reticuli star system, it was what they called ZR3, so it was a third planet in that star system, but that was printed in the same materials that referenced the reactor. Now, I looked that stuff up when I went home, and Zeta Reticuli is a binary star, two stars that orbit one another, and it's only visible in the southern hemisphere, and it's about 30 some odd.
Man, y'all meant, that's what I meant, a magnet. Two sides, same size of a magnet, you know what I'm saying? It creates that field where you can't touch them together. Not batteries, man. I sounded so dumb. Y'all excuse my blindness, you know, because I am kind of a blind in a way. You crazy. Y'all pay attention to these designs, though. It's crazy. That's something. What y'all think about? What do y'all think about that? That's something right there. Using music or sound frequencies to float objects. I definitely heard about that before. If you haven't, it's something to look into. I'm definitely gonna do more on that, you know. With that said, that's the end of the video, y'all. If you still here and you know what I'm saying, you've been enjoying yourself, you're enjoying your time kicking it with your boy Koozie, I sure appreciate it because I've been enjoying myself kicking it with y'all too. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop some new hot videos, because a lot of people saying that they not get my notifications whenever I drop, you know. So y'all don't forget to hit that notification bell. Every time you hit a video, check a video, watch a video on YouTube, check that notification bell and make sure it's on so you notified and you still subscribe to my channel whenever I drop. Appreciate the love, all y'all. It's bulletproof and it's back. It's like a boomerang. It's your boy Koozie. I'm out.